The drop in the price of oil means Texas lawmakers will have $8 billion less to spend in the next 2 years. That's compared to the last legislative session.
And the state constitution requires, doesn't ask, doesn't suggest, requires they come up somehow with a balanced budget. Reporter Jacqueline Sarkisian live at the state capitol with a preview. Good morning.
Good morning to both of you. So session officially begins today, and hundreds of bills have been filed, really more within the past 2 months. So lawmakers have a lot on their plates this morning. Now, here are some of the most talked about bills. Several bills would further restrict abortions across the state. One would ban a type of late-term abortion that's already illegal under federal law. Another would execute stronger requirements for electronic reporting of abortions by clinics. Last summer, the Supreme Court ruled that 2 provisions in the state law were unconstitutional. Those included nearby privileges for doctors who perform abortions and surgical standards in every abortion clinic. Right now, a federal judge is considering whether or not a rule that would mandate fetal remains to be buried or cremated instead of treating them as medical waste is constitutional. That decision is expected at the end of the month. Governor Greg Abbott has pledged to end state Medicaid funding to Planned Parenthood. This comes after an anti-abortion group released secretly recorded videos in 2015 that allegedly showed Planned Parenthood officials profiting from sales of fetal tissue for medical research. Investigations in 13 states ended without charges of wrongdoing, but a congressional panel is still investigating. The nonprofit group says its clinics serve nearly 11,000 women in Texas each year through Medicaid. It's filed a lawsuit to block possible funding cuts. And just last week, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced the filing of the Privacy Protection Act, or better known as the bathroom bill. If passed, it would require people use public bathrooms or locker rooms based on the gender listed on their birth certificate instead of how they identify. Many say doing this will end up costing the state millions of dollars and more than 100,000 jobs. Another bill expected to be discussed during session is a statewide texting while driving ban. We have this in Austin, but Texas is one of only 4 states that doesn't have a statewide law. In 2015, 400 people were killed on Texas roads because of crashes involving distracted drivers. Again, session officially begins today, and it's going to last for 140 days, and it will end on May 29th. Reporting from the Capitol, Jacqueline Sarkisian, back to you.
Jacqueline, thank you so much.
Thanks.